Thanks. Listen, with the night falling, we are saying thank you. We are stopping on the bridges to bow from the railings. We are running out of the glass rooms with our mouthful of food to look at the sky and say thank you. We are standing by the water, thanking it. Standing by the windows looking out in our directions. Back from a series of hospitals. Back from a mugging. After funerals, we are saying thank you. After the news of the dead, whether or not we knew them, we are saying thank you. Over telephones, we are saying thank you. In doorways and in the backs of cars and in elevators, remembering wars and police at the door and the beatings on stairs, we are saying thank you. In the banks, we are saying thank you. In the faces of the officials and the rich and of all who will never change, we go on saying thank you, thank you. With the animals dying around us, taking our feelings, we are saying thank you. With the forests falling faster than the minutes of our lives, we are saying thank you. With the words going out like cells of a brain, with the cities growing over us, we are saying thank you faster and faster with nobody listening. We are saying thank you, we are saying, and waving, dark though it is. William Merwin wrote that poem quite a long time ago, but I can think of no better way to meet this current moment, which is so accurately described in it, so presciently, so abidingly described in it, than with his poem of gratitude in every circumstance. I have here a leaf that William sent me also some time ago. It is from a descendant of the original Bodhi tree under which Shakyamuni Buddha sat and came to his realization that all of life is suffering and all of life is perfection, and there is no separation between those two understandings. It's an understanding that I find in all of William Merwin's poems, even back before he began to practice Zen in the mid-1970s. It is an understanding that we meet all existence, all events, with compassion, with tenderness, with acute perception and non-denial of the realities, but also with an awareness of kinship. And this has made William, amongst many other things, one of the primary and early poets of the environment. I first began reading William when I was 20 and I bought a copy of The Lice for myself. I first met him at the Dodge Festival when it was still being held in its great white tent in New Jersey. And we were sitting together in the poets part of the audience, and very near us there was someone with a guide dog, and neither of us could take our eyes off the dog. And over that friendship and that love of dogs, our own friendship began. The last time that I saw William, he was almost blind. It was in Maui at the Conservancy, at his home. Paula was in the kitchen, and William wanted to pour us our tea, and he took his hand and guided my hand to guide his hand so the tea would go into the cups. And I do think of William as a continuance of guidance during his life, after his life. He has been a great Bodhi tree himself, under whose leaves and branches and over whose roots generations of us have found sustenance. I'm going to read you as my second poem, a poem that William wrote after the death of his mother, recalling the death of his mother long before. My own mother died not long ago in July, and I found that immediately afterwards the only poetry I could read were haiku and William's late poems. And so I will close by giving you this. Rainlight. All day the stars watch from long ago. My mother said, I am going now. When you are alone, you will be all right. Whether or not you know, you will know. Look at the old house in the dawn rain. All the flowers are forms of water. The sun reminds them through a white cloud, touches the patchwork spread on the hill, the washed colors of the afterlife that lived there long before you were born. See how they wake without a question, even though the whole world is burning. Thank you, William. I thank all of those who keep him alive in hearts, his warmth, his wit, his kinship with all existence, his palm trees, his poems, and I thank the Conservancy for keeping alive a piece of ground that was lived on by a man who took every inch of earth he ever lived on and left it more beautiful and also more alive. Thank you.